Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lesufi says police are pulling out all the stops to find suspects in the murder of the Phomoleong Secondary School deputy principal. How tragic. She was gunned down in the driveway of the Tembisa school on Friday. Parents and teachers raising safety concerns. Well, following this tragic story for us today is my colleague Heidi Giokos. Heidi, very emotional day today. The family of Tembisa devastated about what happened on Friday.
Certainly, Bradan, a really devastating day today. And what was interesting was that a school just down the road from Phomoleong Secondary School is the Charlotte Maxeke Secondary School, where you had learners actually breaking down the gate to get access to Phomoleong Secondary School to show their support to the learners from Phomoleong, as it's a very emotional time for them. I mean, their deputy principal, who played a very vital and significant role in the school, was gunned down on Friday. And we do understand that it was a very brutal murder that happened. We understand it was 3 gunmen, and they even went to check after shooting through the passenger window, went around to the driver's side and shot again. So it's a really tragic moment for the school and also for the family. They've expressed how devastating this is for them, and the very important role she played, not just as an educator, but also as a mother and a mentor at their family home. So we got a chance to speak to the family spokesperson, who is clearly devastated. Let's listen to what he had to say.
On Friday after school, we were so very shocked. I received a message esuka esikolweni ukuba uThembi sekelele egate udunyuliwe. Then we didn't know ukuthi why edunyulwa uThembi, ngoba simazi engumuntu engenangqina namuntu. Usisi wethu umakoti ekhaya, kodwa uzithatha njengentombazana yapha ekhaya, the way azikhomite ngakhona kuyo umuntu yefamily. So bekubuhlungu until bayayehla izolo. Xa kufika sukela Friday bekufika abantu bezosithuthuzela, kwaba wesike izolo ngathi no kufika abantu becawe ngobuninzi babo bi-convention icawa. So siyasathutuzeleka. So now namhlanje sibona abantu bakwa-education, sibona abantu bakwantsasa namapolisa afikile amanye izolo apha, afika sixelela uba asezithendeni zabenzi bobubi nje ungekudalanga bazabe babringe to book.
Heidi, I mean, once again, this is highlighting the need for more security and safety in schools.
Definitely, and I think this is a huge task for the education department, not just in the province, Bradan, but I also think at a national level. You are finding that more and more schools are being targeted, whether it's break-ins or you have kidnappings of learners. We previously had that kidnapping outside Epi Bowman Primary School in Mayfair, where the learner was in the queue being sanitized and checking for COVID-19 protocols and was kidnapped. And then you had a principal last year, if I'm not mistaken, that was also gunned down on school premises. So this is a big concern for the MEC, saying that previously they had measures in place, but there are huge budget constraints, and this limits them in the amount of security they can have on the premises. And it also raises the question of, do you really want heavily armed security guards at schools? How should this actually be tackled and approached to make sure that educators and learners are safe? Let's listen to MEC for Education in the province, Panyaza Lesufi.
What comforts me, I must be honest, 80% of the cases where either principals, deputy principal or teachers were violently attacked within the school premises. The police managed to crack those cases. So I'm comforted by that aspect, that there is an 80% success rate from the police. Because some of these matters, we don't understand how they end up within the school premises. And that's the reason why we are worried with this matter, and we're quite consoled when the police said they've activated the 72-hour manhunt. So hopefully it will confirm to us what are the reasons behind this matter, because it can't be just an ordinary crime. I'm very reluctant to accept that on the basis that nothing was taken and the information that the police have at their disposal. So we are worried about violent activities in our schools. We are worried about people that think our schools are sitting ducks, they can get whatever they want to get. We are further worried that the capacity of law enforcement agencies is overstressed, and in some instances they cannot be in a position to provide the support that we need.
You can hear the voice there, Panyaza Lesufi, Heidi, that she's really devastated by this. And now you're saying the police are going to be working and investigating what happened?
Yes, I think it's really tragic, Pradan, because the family just wants some kind of closure. And you also have colleagues and other educators, even the principal at Phomoleong Secondary School in Tembisa, they're all saying they're very worried. They fear for their lives. They don't understand the motive behind this. They don't understand why somebody would have attacked and brutally murdered the deputy principal, and there has never been any kind of indication that there was any anger or negativity towards the school or the educators there. So we do understand, according to the MEC, that the police have assigned a specific team to investigate and get to the bottom of this. And the MEC is saying that within 72 hours, the police have promised to at least come back with some information as to what truly transpired on Friday afternoon. So the police are saying within 72 hours, they hopefully will have some kind of lead or information, because also it raises alarm bells for the safety of the learners and the educators at school currently. I mean, today I think they missed a day of learning because there was just so much turmoil, and the visit of the MEC, of course, with the learners singing and praying and lighting candles in memory of the deputy principal. So hopefully there will be some kind of outcome of the investigation from the police.